The fear of public speaking, it is the number one fear for most people, even before death. People would rather die than speak in public. I find that so fascinating. But what about you? Have you ever feared that public speaking? Now, here's the deal. In the past, we think about public speaking about, standing up on stage in front of a room full of people, TED Talks, conferences, things like that. But that is so 2019. We live in a new paradigm. 2020 changed our worlds. Public speaking now is everything that we do. We are all public speakers because now it's gone digital, right? We are on Zoom all day long. We are doing videos. We're doing live streams. So many people have to speak in front of the camera in a variety of different ways. And so today I want to make sure that you understand how to show up more confidently on video, whatever it is that you're there to do. And if you are new around here, please do type new in the comments. I would love to meet you. And if you are new, then you don't know me. Hello, I'm Luria Petrucci from Live Streaming Pros, where we help you create professional live video that is uniquely you. And I love helping you discover your unique magic so that you can shine on camera and that you are attracting the right people to help you grow. I used to be afraid of public speaking, right? Yes, Elnor says the tech is the easy part. On camera is even more stressful than in person. There you go. This is what we are going to tackle today. So I'm gonna, you can search tips galore, right? Like, there are tip after tip that you could find online about how to be more confident on camera and how to be more comfortable on camera. But, and I'm actually going to give you, 5 tips today here in just a few minutes. But here's the thing. I'm going to tell you something that no one will tell you. That if you do all of the digging, all of the searching, all of the training, okay, you can do all of that and learn tip after tip after tip about showing up better on camera. But the thing that no one will tell you is this. All of those tips, all of the 5 tips that I'm going to share here shortly with you, they mean absolutely nothing if you don't deal with this and this first. That is what I have discovered training thousands of students over the years and helping people overcome their fear of live video and being on camera. All of the tips don't matter if you don't tackle the most important parts of this, which is your mindset and the heart-centered approach of why you're doing what you're doing. Why are you having to speak on camera? Why are you having to present something, right? So that is, all confidence, all comfort comes from dealing with those things first. And this is what I learned going through our LEDA challenge. So last year, when 2020 hit us, right? I was like, wow, okay, people need a change. My LEDA challenge, live every day in April and live every day in August, had always been about the tech, how to do the tech and how to physically do the things about going live. And in April of last year, I discovered something so much more powerful. I discovered that people need connection. They need to connect to their heart, to their mindset before they are ever going to feel more confident on camera. And so in the LEDA challenge that's opening up April 1st, 2021, we are going to do just that. You will learn tips. You will spend 30 days going live with me in a private Facebook group. It's a safe environment for you to feel more vulnerable without feeling like a fool out in public. You're in a community of people who are there to be vulnerable with you and who are there to experience the progression of feeling unconfident, uncomfortable, fearful of the camera to confident in 30 days. Now, usually people spend a year going through this process of getting confident on camera. I want to shrink that space for you from a year to 30 days. And the trick there is you got to do it over and over and over and over in a short amount of time, because that's where you're going to see the growth happen. And so I would really encourage you to go ahead and sign up right here, livestreampros.com/Leta. And that way you are going to be able to have that confidence at the end of the 30 days. You will change. It'll change the way you think about being on camera. John says, your mind and heart have to be there first. If your mind and heart are there, then the rest have a strong chance of following. Exactly. And yes, Edward Thompson. So you're in a private Facebook group. What happens with the Leta Challenge is I actually go live, or I present a video. I give you a mission, and at the end of every day for the following day. So every single day you have a mission to accomplish. I tell you exactly what to say, exactly what to do in the private Facebook group. You go live inside of the group and the community is there to support you. You're all watching and supporting and helping each other grow, along with me and my team as well. So while we can't guarantee that every single video gets watched all the way through, we do our very best to make sure that you are supported, that you're encouraged, and that you are making progress. And I am there to really help you guide you and make sure that you feel comfortable. All right, fantastic. We've got a bunch of signups. This is the most powerful thing I do in my business. To be honest, a free 30-day challenge. It is the most powerful thing that I do in my business. I will say that again, because it is so cool to see people soar and become really, really comfortable on camera. So let's get down into the tips. I have 5 tips for you to help you get more confident on camera. And all of these we will dive into deeper inside of the Leta Challenge. But first, you do need to understand, who are you doing it for? Why are you showing up on camera? A lot of us feel forced into the new paradigm that we live in today, right? Because people are still getting used to being on camera through Zoom, through having to do videos now, through live stream trainings, webinars, all of that. So this is going to be where you start, is discovering who and why. But once you do that, then these tips will actually help you overcome that fear and be more confident on camera. And one thing I want to make sure that you understand is the uniquely you concept. This is my mission in life, to help you become uniquely you. Society basically tells us to fit in a box from the time that we're super young, tries to fit us in that box, right? And that's not where you are going to shine. That's not why people are going to follow you. That's not why people are going to show up to your Zoom trainings. That's not why people are going to follow or subscribe to your YouTube channel. People come for the information, but they stay for you. So you might get somebody to watch a video based on the information that you present in the title or description, but they're not going to stick around. They're not going to subscribe. They're not going to come back to your next training. They're not going to come back if you are not uniquely you and tapping into your beautiful magic that you have inside of you. So that's what I'm all about. And if you want to tap into that, then I would love, love, love to have you continue to show up to my live streams, have you join that Leta Challenge. First of all, let's talk about this little guy. Lamb. Live adrenaline monster. Tip number 1, the live adrenaline monster. We want to tame Lamb. Okay, so you can see him here. I have a little animation that's not firing, but Lamb here is the live adrenaline monster. He is that thing that is attacking your brain space each and every time you show up on camera in any way ever, but especially live, right? And that's why we tackle live in the Lita Challenge, because when you conquer live, guess what? You can do anything. You can show up for a recorded video, right? So the live adrenaline monster is attacking your brain saying, oh, what if the tech fails? What if you forget what you're going to say? You're going to screw this up royally. What if somebody comes in attacking you? What was I going to, I don't remember. There are comments. There are no comments. All of the things, all of the fear. This is the reason. And when you put a face to his name or to that brain space that he's eating up, then you can see he's actually not that scary. You can tame him. And this is what I want you to put in your brain to say, I am going to tame the lamb monster. I'm going to tame him by doing it over and over and over for 30 days, by the way. I'm going to do it even when I'm scared. I'm going to do it and push past the uncomfortable, because when you are willing to go past or push yourself past that comfort zone that you're hitting a wall against, that's when you tame this guy. And so first and foremost, your first tip is to step over that comfort line. That's the hardest part. Once you do that, everything else opens up. So the lamb monster we're going to tame, and you do that by taking that step over the comfort line. It's so incredibly easy to get in front of everyone and then blank and then awkward silence. That's why you're going to follow one of my other tips coming up, but not yet. I also want you to be imperfect. Tip number 2 is to be imperfect. This is the hardest part for a lot of people as well, because they want to be perfect. They want to show up, and they think that if they show up and are professional and perfect and everything goes smoothly, that's how they're going to wow people. But I have to break it to you. That's not how you're going to wow people. You're going to wow people with your content, with your information, but you're going to wow people by being imperfect. You're going to connect with people by being imperfect. So I give you permission right here and now to be imperfect, for everything to not go well. So when Lamb does tell you that something is going to go wrong, you say to Lamb, yeah, something probably will go wrong, and it's okay. And I'm going to laugh through it. I'm going to enjoy the process, and I'm going to connect with other human beings on that human level, because at that point, you and your viewer, wherever they are on a video, live stream, or Zoom, they are going to say, that's another human being, and I like that person. So I give you perfection to be imperfect. Roger embraces his imperfection. So can you. I know perfection stops people in their tracks, and that's why I'm giving you permission to not be perfect. Next up, wait, what? 800 Twinkies live on camera? What? I mean, you can totally do that. Hey, that's a whole thing that people like. What's that called? Mumbo. There's a whole like category on YouTube of people eating lots of food. So focus on them. Tip number 3 is to focus on the viewer, not you. That's where people go wrong with this whole thing. Lamb is telling you everything about you. Hey, what if you forget what you were going to say? Hey, what if you screw something up? What if the tech goes wrong, which is on your end? What if? When you turn the focus around on who you're doing it for and why you're doing it, dealing with this and this, right? Then you can start to tame Lamb. You can start to put that stuff behind you and focus on the reason why and who you're doing it for. The audience, again, wherever they are, live stream, video, or Zoom, they show up in a selfish manner. That's not a bad thing. In this particular case, it's not bad to be selfish. You just have to understand that you have to understand the human brain. They are showing, oh yeah, mukbang, thank you. Is eating a whole bunch of food. They have to show up. They are showing up because they want the information that you've promised, right? Remember when I said they're showing up for the information, but they stay for you? So yes, when they first come to you and on a consistent basis, they're showing up because you have promised them something that they want or need. That is the only reason they're there. They are not there to pick you apart. They're not there to laugh at you. Outside of trolls, which we will deal with in Lamb, I promise you that. But they are there for themselves, so focus on them. Show up for them. Deliver amazingly well for them. That doesn't require perfection. It requires showing up and giving value-focused content, and value-focused mindset will do wonders for you showing up more confidently on camera. Because when you're focused on them, you're not focused on you and why you're unconfident. Okay? Number 4, I want you to prepare. This is what I said before. I want you, if you think that you're going to forget what you're going to say, guess what? You prepare. I have bullet points right here that I'm working off of so that I don't forget what I was going to say. Okay? I've been doing this for 15 years and I still work off of bullet points. This is okay. I give you permission to look down at your notes. Has it bothered anybody? I want you to give me a big yes or no in the comments with this question. Has it bothered you in the least that I have looked down a few times to keep myself on track? Did you even notice? Maybe you noticed, but it doesn't bother you because you know, if you realize that I'm looking at notes, you know that I prepared in advance. And that tells you in the back of your brain that I am here to show up and deliver value, right? Bullet point acceptance, right? Nope, nobody cares. Floyd says, wait, you look down? What? Not even a little, nope, nobody cares. So this is one of the biggest challenges that people have about showing up on camera and dealing with the fear, is that they think that they have to actually remember everything and that they have to stare straight into the camera and they can't look away. For some reason, this thought process of looking away stops people in their tracks. It creates a massive amount of fear. And again, I know this from dealing with thousands of students. So here's what I want you to realize. When you prepare, you're going to actually look down, or maybe you have a prompter that has the bullet points there. That's fine too. But if you are dealing with the idea that looking away is a negative thing, then I want you to realize how uncomfortable it is if I never ever look away. What if I just sat here for 30 minutes and stared in your face? What would that do to you? If I never blinked, if I never looked away, and I can't stop blinking, sorry. I'm not even gonna try. But this is how it would look, and it actually is pretty unnatural. It's pretty uncomfortable for the viewer because oh man, see, I looked away. I can't help it, I'm sorry. But I hope that you get the idea. It is not only okay, but it's actually pretty necessary that you do look away, that you look down, or that you kind of go with the natural flow of being. Everything you do on camera should be thought about from an in-person perspective. I'm going to say that again. I can stare for 30 minutes, but please, I'm staring into your soul. So here's the deal. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. So look at it from a perspective of in person. When you're connecting to people, I know that lots of people haven't seen people in a long time, in a year, but remember back to the times that you hung out with people, went to a party or something. Would you stare them down or would you look away in natural conversation? every single thing that you're fearful of when it comes to your on-camera presentation, think about it as an in-person discussion, okay? Yeah, we can start a Zoom staring challenge. All right, number 5 tip is more energy. The difference, I'm telling you to think about it as an in-person conversation. The main difference of what the camera presentation offers is that it actually, people say that it adds 10 pounds. No, it doesn't. What it does do is it zaps away your energy. Okay, so if you think about it in physical terms, we have to get from here all the way to the camera, all the way through that camera lens, all the way to your monitor watching this, all the way from the monitor to your eyes, right? We've got a lot of space to fill. And that throughout all of that space, guess what's happening? Your energy is being churned down, zapped away. And so when you think about that, then you know that you need a little bit more energy. So like that car, just ramming that, ramming that engine, whatever the term is. But you want to amp it up. You want to come alive on camera. The best thing that you can do is get energetic beforehand and bring that energy to the camera. So if you need to do jumping jacks, if you need to have a dance party like we do, if you need to meditate, I don't care what it is for you to get yourself in that brain space to show up energetic, flowing, and ready to present. Okay, revving the engine. Thank you. I want you to rev your personality up. I just came up with that. Does that work? I don't know. You tell me. All right. So those are the 5 tips. I'm going to take questions and we're going to have conversation further for the live viewers. But if you're watching the replay, please do go join the Lita Challenge, livestreamingpros.com/Lita. This is going to change your world. That's a big promise right there. But if you invest and if you take part in it and you do the work that I'm asking you to do, you will be changed by the end of the 30 days. You will have more confidence. And I don't care if you've already been on camera for a while. People who have been on camera for years still go through the Lita Challenge in order to be better. You should always be improving. And because we focus on this and this inside of the Lita Challenge, as well as all of the actual tips, you may never have dealt with that stuff. You may never have thought through the things that will make you actually better. Okay. So Lita Challenge, it kicks off April 1st, but the Facebook group will be open on the 29th of March. So get registered now. I'll send you an email as soon as that Facebook group opens. I will tell you exactly what to say, exactly what to do each and every day. And then all you have to do is go live in the private Facebook group. It is a safe environment for you to shine and for you to get uncomfortable and step over that uncomfortable line. And we will support you the entire way. And as always, the community will be there for you as well. You'll meet new friends and you're going to be able to go through that process that people take a year. You're going to shrink that down into 30 days. So show up every day. All right, livestreamingpros.com/Lita. I'll see you in there.